When it comes to taking your backpacking gear on a plane, many travelers think it's as simple as packing everything into their trusty backpack and heading to the airport. However, there's much more to it, as flying with specialized outdoor gear involves careful preparation to ensure everything arrives intact and complies with airline regulations. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or new to backpacking, these steps will help you safely pack and transport your gear without hassle. The golden rule: check your backpack in another bag. The most important takeaway is to place your fully loaded backpack into another bag and check it in at the airport. This simple tip can save you a lot of trouble. Backpacks, especially those designed for outdoor activities, come with numerous straps, buckles, and external attachments that can get caught or damaged during transport. The safest bet is to tuck your entire backpack into a protective duffel bag designed for this purpose. Why check it instead of carrying it on? Backpacks, even when fully compressed, are often bulky and awkward to fit into overhead bins. Each airline has different size restrictions for carry-on luggage, and there's no guarantee your bag will meet those limits. Moreover, if the flight is full, the crew might ask you to check your bag at the gate, which increases the risk of damage if it's not properly secured. Checking your backpack from the start minimizes these risks. Use a packed duffel for extra protection. A packed duffel is an ideal solution to protect your backpack. These bags are designed specifically to hold large hiking and backpacking packs and provide extra space for other items. A good packed duffel has plenty of room, making it easy to fit your gear inside without squeezing or damaging anything. For example, I use a top-loading packed duffel that's large enough to fit two people's backpacking gear. It has a simple design, a large strap for easy carrying, and even a window where you can place your name and phone number. Labeling your bag is essential, especially since losing your gear can ruin your trip. What to do with the duffel bag at your destination? Once you arrive, you won't need to carry the packed duffel on your backpacking trip. You can leave it in a rental car or find a secure location to store it. Many airports and public places offer lockers, and some truck rest areas or pools have secure storage spaces. Preparing your backpack for air travel. If you're opposed to using a packed duffel and prefer carrying your backpack directly, there are ways to reduce the risk of damage. First, tighten and tuck all external straps. Compress everything as much as possible to make your pack compact and less prone to snagging. For backpacks with flexible straps like some models from Osprey or Deuter, you can fold the shoulder straps and hip belt around the front of the bag to reduce exposure. By doing this, you protect the parts of your pack that are most likely to get caught or torn. Use your rain cover as protection. If your backpack comes with a rain cover, use it to cover the front and sides of the bag, especially after you've tucked in all the straps. This offers an extra layer of protection and ensures that the exposed parts are less likely to get damaged. A rain cover can act as a makeshift duffel by keeping your backpack tight and compact. However, if you have a rigid hip belt or a pack that doesn't fold easily, this method may not work well. In that case, consider other options to shield your gear. Airport hacks, stroller covers, and cling film. Airports often offer free stroller covers which can double as a protective cover for your backpack. These plastic covers provide a basic shield against dirt, moisture, and potential snags. Additionally, some airports have cling film wrapping stations, where staff can wrap your backpack in cellophane for extra protection. This is especially useful if your pack has rigid parts or protruding elements. Gear you cannot check. While checking most of your backpacking gear is a safe option, certain items are prohibited in checked luggage. Understanding these restrictions is crucial. Lithium batteries. Devices like power banks and backup batteries must be carried in your hand luggage. For example, if you're using a Goal Zero portable charger, ensure it stays with you on the plane. Fuel canisters. Any type of camping fuel is strictly prohibited in both carry-on and checked baggage. Always double-check your stove or cooking gear to ensure no fuel is left behind. Forgetting to remove fuel canisters could lead to severe consequences, including flight bans. Bear spray. If you're heading into bear country, you'll need bear spray, but you can't fly with it. Instead, plan to purchase or rent bear spray once you arrive at your destination. Food and bear canisters. Bringing food on a backpacking trip can be tricky, especially if it gets crushed during transit. A bear canister serves a dual purpose here. Not only does it protect your food from wildlife, but it also keeps meals safe from the rough handling of airport luggage. By packing your food in a bear canister, you avoid the risk of it being smashed into powder, which can make dehydrated meals taste unappetizing when rehydrated. Bear canisters are incredibly durable and can withstand the wear and tear of both airports and bears. If you don't own a bear canister, you can also wrap your food in your sleeping bag to provide extra cushioning. Small electronics and headlamps. Many backpackers travel with electronics such as headlamps, cameras, and GPS devices. To prevent accidental battery drainage, always remove the batteries from these devices before packing them. If your headlamp has a lock function, like the Black Diamond models, enable it to ensure the light doesn't switch on mid-flight. Trekking poles must be checked. Trekking poles are a fantastic tool for hiking, but they're not allowed in carry-on luggage. Even collapsible poles must be checked. This might surprise some travelers, but the risk of having them confiscated is real, so it's always best to err on the side of caution and check them along with your other gear. Using a day pack for carry-on can be a game changer. Consider bringing a small day pack as your carry-on item. You can store essential items like spare lithium batteries, snacks, and travel documents inside. Once you land, the day pack can double as a lightweight bag for quick hikes or excursions, making it a practical choice for both air travel and outdoor adventures. An important piece of advice when traveling with valuable gear is to know your rights regarding airline compensation. If your backpacking gear is packed inside another bag, like a pack duffel, it's considered the contents of that bag. This means airlines are required to compensate you for any damage. However, if you check your backpack as is, the backpack itself is viewed as the luggage, and the airline may not compensate for damage to the bag or its contents. Every trip is unique, and airport security can be unpredictable. Even when following all the rules, you may encounter issues. For instance, I once had a plastic serrated spork confiscated, despite flying with it for years. So always be prepared for surprises, and remember that the people screening your bags can have different interpretations of what's allowed. If you're unsure about anything specific, it's a good idea to check the guidelines of the airline you're flying with and the country you're traveling to, as restrictions and allowances can vary widely. In summary, traveling with backpacking gear requires careful planning and attention to detail. The key points to remember are: check your gear. Always place your backpack in a protective bag like a pack duffel and check it in to avoid damage. Pack smart. Tighten and tuck all external straps and use a rain cover or plastic wrap for additional protection if needed. Follow airline rules. Lithium batteries, fuel, and trekking poles have special restrictions, so make sure you pack them correctly or leave them behind. Utilize bear canisters. They're not just for wilderness protection. Bear canisters are also great for keeping your food safe during travel. Prepare for surprises. Even with all the best preparations, you may encounter security issues or have items confiscated, so stay flexible and informed. Flying with backpacking gear doesn't have to be stressful. With these tips, you can confidently pack your equipment and set off on your next adventure, knowing your gear will arrive safely and ready to go. As always, if you found this guide helpful, feel free to share your own tips in the comments. And if you want more outdoor travel advice, hit the subscribe button and join us for more videos. See you in the wild and in the skies.